is a twist on a classic Manhattan called the Wow.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Texas Longhorns return team certainly didn't do the offensive favor there. And here comes his quarterback. He takes the field. He brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it. Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football.
He's going for the big play. He's got another 25. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness, establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll finally catch him before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at the Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here. What this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down.
Got some room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown,
Those niggas fake. I would skip classes and breaking houses to get paid.
The flow game getting working. Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get...
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And that is priority number 1 for defense. Get to the quarterback. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Oh, my God.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
My back, my bone up again. You see it share whenever you did it, this and seeing back.
Is just finding pay dirt. Say what? These are the kind
You
of
gotta
guys
pop out with that rest, you know that shit get dirty.
He can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I thought you feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You got time low. Come up for your kid because you know time ball. Football be a dime across, and you know he won't cross. And we get everyone that lost.
No bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important.
Still some work to do
after that last completion at second down. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally determined.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Potts. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt, to win the SEC is a long road. You know about that, I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Quick handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going deep. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights.
And I like the running backs. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back and forth type game. There's a lot to process and think about.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass picked off.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. The wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Give to the running back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
When these wide receivers work in the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the back.
Handoff from the gun. And the Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 35. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I take this pass, I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got a man. It's Washington. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Potts. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it.
You okay?
It really stretches the field and makes you decide
You'll get out?
how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball.
They make the tackle just
Damn, I get out there. Smart.
Clock has stopped them. We reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with a pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Tries to find a little run but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is. But it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for. And then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the floor for anything crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's going to scale. With that said, let's send it back to the
I don't know shit about no soda seat. Usually why I see they taking so much weed. In the fucks. The bodies, I won't say no names. I hope they don't get stuck to me.
They're lining up to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way to do this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. But defense got to make some plays for me too.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds his man down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Stop. Don't do that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's going to pass. Caught in the back.
Ain't no.
Play. Open space at the 25. And it is a good idea to game tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. The Buckeyes come to the line with a set of downs.
You already got a kill. Don't hit me that you already got a kill.
Going up top on first down. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds. Just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He caught it. And he wanted the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
You told him I brought a burger and I told him anything. I don't really so to sit this on his own, this is how do you the killers who would change it?
The easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul Brown love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
I got that from my mom.
I think the All-American was Steve David, if I were allowed to have to push back playing quarterback. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around this side.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this. The ball back for its own. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Ooh.
Gets it out quickly. And he
Lucky
strides his way
motherfucker.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That was going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Hit the downtown.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
So I think
Trailing
it
by
is so
3
long.
touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can for the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he uses the
I told her on the street, nigga, she said you an artist.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
I took them away from Tony Hopkins to the body.
Prolific, you feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any
I
snap.
don't think I'm in the league still hurt me. I work too hard now, I just see my dreams crumbling. Even if I take one with me when they come for me. This ain't the life that we wanted. It's just what they give. They always find when it's storming. Man, hate it when it's clear.
And making it look easy.
They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
No, don't lose it. I know you've been through it. Oh, baby,
cash in on this drive. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are
staying on
drifting
the
down at the 15. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The run from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down,
got everything I used to do. I think a bird told him he could come and get y'all.
be physical,
I
get a
got
big game.
I used to niggas get out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Nigga, since I left the green, I'm balling. Casino, that's my nigga. Let me hit my knee with that cookie. You don't need the heart to live, nigga. You just need the pistol.
Gotta start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse Vipp. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to bring Texas
I know how they like see everything. The mind can be advice, but I can't sell it. Let it say this coming, I'ma let it breathe.
Chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends in the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll be a pretty sizable comeback.
Down the field, tell her when she coming through. And my inside still cool. I'm a person, young man, I can cool. Y'all been home, they talk more than the news. Ain't gonna be the next pool.
And the pressure gets going down for cool.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defense
mind over matter in a war game. Not fighting like I see everything. Mind giving advice, but I can't tell her. Oh my God! Oh, he gonna off me.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Still moving on my line. Under hard trail.
On first down, it's 2nd and 3.
I showed you big love. You just sweat me in my bag. It was on me up. So fucking like talk. Play next. Have a lot right go from home. I get the folks in the ball. First with the magazine. Tipping had me dozing off. Third with a nigga straight. I've been taking a million. I remember coming out Section 8. I feel it gets the taste. Take a bitch and levitate. And I am at house and traffic got elevators. Man, it's all fake. It's all fake. I was blinded by that lightning. I see everything. I'm giving it advice, but I can't tell a dream. Hey, take that time and I'ma let it breathe.
And the defense gets moving, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the fourth
Gary, what you doing?
It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clay. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all away. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. New set of downs after that completion. First down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing straight.
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Snares it outside. It's Clay. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.